My wife ain't gonna like this, but the season's upside down. The season's upside down. Hi ho the dairy-o, the season's upside down.
I got nothing.
Been in my head since Sunday. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning! Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
I have no idea. I'm not here.
Oh yeah!
Let's go!
All right.
And this is how we're going to start Thursday.
It is. Good morning. Yes, good morning to you too, Winnie Pooh. Come here. Welcome to the tripped up Thursday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. Yeah, Winnie decided to make an appearance. We got all kinds of stuff for you over the next 120 minutes, including a piece of breaking news from the UFL.
Oh.
Birmingham has a new coach. The Stallions have hired former Alabama quarterback, and this name should sound familiar to a lot of folks, A.J. McCarron. This morning. So A.J. McCarron, congrats to you on being named the new head coach of the Birmingham Stallions. How are you guys doing this morning?
Tired, but good.
About the same on that one.
Yeah. Oh, we got some more news. Ted Ginn Jr., former Ohio State wide receiver, named the Columbus Aviators head coach.
Oh.
So we got coaches all over the place. Good morning, Deeds. How are you, sir?
What's going on, guys?
Now, I have a request.
I'm going
to do a Snowman's take on one Shedeur Sanders.
Oh no!
It's directed more. I can't believe I'm going to use this term. It's directed more toward the. I'll be nice. The Shedeur backers.
Okay. Leave that man alone.
No,
I was about to say, get away with calling them what they are. You can call them what they are. They're Shedeur sexuals.
He's had a rough week. Come on.
No.
We've spent 3 days on Shedeur Sanders.
Right, exactly. Enough.
That's 3 days too many.
Okay, you're right. That's 4 days.
20 minutes.
Okay. Let's go with college football. But I'll do that as a solo video later.
Okay.
All right. Alabama, Oklahoma play tomorrow night. Alabama open as a favorite, but not anymore.
Alabama got smoked.
No, Oklahoma's now the favorite. They play tomorrow night.
They play tomorrow night. Oh, okay. So Oklahoma's now taking over the spot of the favorites.
1.5 favorite.
Yes, they have.
And it's in Norman. And to follow Dietz's rule for betting 101, if it's less than 3, Dietz.
Tells you everything you need to know. Bet the away team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vegas is expecting a lot of people to bet Alabama just because of the name alone.
Yeah.
Just because of the name alone. Alabama, a 3-loss team. You know the story. This quarterback escapes me. Is it Ty Simpson, Dietz?
Yes.
Alabama quarterback.
Ty Simpson for Alabama and John Mateer for Oklahoma.
Are any of these two guys up for the draft, or are they going?
I think
back?
Ty Simpson is.
Okay, so this might end up being.
I think Ty Simpson is.
This might end up being a statement game for Ty Simpson then.
Oh, we got a Roll Tide fan in the chat. Yep, he's expressing his love for Alabama. Okay. Hey, Habibi, did I say that right? If I didn't, let me know. Who is your favorite Alabama player of all time?
Ooh, I don't like anything.
Todd Simpson's eligible, but I mean,
do you think he's gonna?
You think he'll come out?
I don't think. I don't think he would unless he has like some kind. Unless he has like a ridiculous playoff, and
if he leads into the national championship, then he's not going to have a choice but to come out.
Not even that. If they win the championship and he throws for like 400 yards a game, if he comes out, he's probably a third round pick.
Mm-hmm. Habibi says Eddie Lacy is his favorite.
If he wins the national championship, comes back and plays next year, he's probably a first round, if not the first overall pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a matter of does he want to get to the NFL, be a third round pick, and be that, or does he want to progress and be a first round pick? Because he's got those options.
What do you think, Deez? Does he stay or does he go?
At this point, I don't think he go. I think he comes back.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he's got enough people around. It all depends on who's around him and what the people around him are telling him. Because if the people around him are gaslighting him and saying, "Hey, we heard it earlier in the week. Oh, this is a quarterback heavy draft." No, it's not.
Mm-hmm. It's not.
There's a lot of quarterbacks.
There's a lot of names, but not really any quality.
But there's not a good one. There's nobody good. There's nobody that you're going to turn to and say that's our guy for the next 10 years.
Right.
Hey, let's give this guy. We could give this guy a shot.
Right.
True. Well, Dog, what do you think about Ty Simpson, quarterback for Alabama? Does he stay put or does he enter the draft?
Unless he wins, unless they end up winning out, no, I think he's got to stay in one more year and try to actually get that, because we've seen what happens with national champions. They end up going really high in the draft compared to everybody else who might have had a better season, but look at what's happened to people like Shedeur. Look at what's happened to people like, anyone else who's come out who hasn't won a championship.
Right.
They get busted in the draft.
There's a quarterback who played at Georgia, and I cannot recall his name. He won 2 consecutive titles, and he played at Georgia. He played for Georgia, and he got drafted by the Rams. He's got one of those and I can't recall his name.
Give me a minute, I'll find it. Give me a minute.
I cannot.
It's the guy who Carson Beck took over for.
Yeah. Yeah, Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett.
Yes.
That's his name.
But again, Stetson Bennett was a totally different story to a lot of these other guys. Stetson Bennett was a walk-on.
Yeah.
He wasn't even recruited.
He walked on and walked up.
High school, so
he walked on and walked up to 2 national championships. He was the guy who threw to Brock Bowers. And I apologize for blanking, folks. Busy morning. We're here with you on this Thursday. Rams and Seahawks tonight for, and I hate saying it, in essence, the NFC West title.
For the NFC. For the NFC
number one in the NFC, and for the NFC, for the top seed in the NFC.
The winner of the West is going to be the number one seed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
number one seed and a bye. Through the first round. That's huge.
And we talked about this yesterday. These two are going to beat each other up tonight, the Rams and the Seahawks. Guess who's looming behind them that could sneak up and take over everything?
Are they going to beat each other up, though? I mean, we've seen these two play. We saw these two play before, and they were in the process of beating each other up until Seattle decided, you know what? Let's, instead of run the football with Kenneth Walker, let's
throw the game.
Let's allow Sam Darnold to throw 5 interceptions. I mean, and so it all comes down. This game comes down to Seattle's mindset.
Are they going to run the ball? And they're at home. Are they going to run the ball like they did against Indy in the second half, or are they going to turn into what we saw in Los Angeles earlier in the season?
Are they going to run the ball, or are they going to try to keep pace? You know, are they going to try to keep pace with the Rams?
Winnie, what are you doing?
And keeping, that's not their style. Their style is not to keep pace
all over the place. No,
their style is run the football, muddy the water, and keep the game close till the end.
Yeah,
that's how they've done it all year long. Is be close. All of a sudden, the game's over and Seattle's won.
Right.
That was last Sunday. Winnie, what are you doing? How does my daughter put it? She's making biscuits on my stomach. She's I think this is my mascot for today.
Right.
All right, let's go.
But we do have a college football topic, and since it is Thursday and it is a college football day, and we have not gotten Victor's musing, which he teased on Monday, and we haven't gotten to it yet. Victor, I wonder, we got our thoughts in last week on the debacle that is Notre Dame.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Victor
wanted to touch it, and there's an update, but I want to hear Victor's thoughts first.
Well, before we do that,
I'll give you the updated story.
Well,
okay.
Since Dietz is here, let me give you this.
Passionate.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Dietz.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
Now, Victor's musings on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame Gelat. Ladies and gentlemen, the are the random musings of with Luna in tow. Have at it, Victor.
So when I first heard about the situation, I kind of thought, that's kind of odd. I thought I was looking at Notre Dame and not USC. University of spoiled children. You have an opportunity to play in a bowl game. Now, no, you're not going to be in the playoff picture, but it's for good reason. You took an L against Miami, I believe.
Yep.
You took that L. You have no one to blame for that but yourselves. But now you're telling me that the Fighting Irish, key word, Fighting Irish, refuses to fight in a bowl game? You're going to sit there and pout and sit there and say, we're not going to the bowl game because we're not going to be in the playoffs. That tells you everything you need to know about this organization, about this school in terms of having, again, what did we talk about with the NBA players? Having zero nuts.
Zero nuts.
Apparently, neither does Notre Dame. And you made it, and now you're sitting there trying to call conspiracy. I believe it's against the ACC or SEC. They're trying to call conspiracy. ACC. Trying to call conspiracy because how come there's no one else in there? How come we can't go in there?
Because you're not fully a part of the ACC, you dumbasses.
You guys are what? An independent?
Mm-hmm.
They're their own group. So here's an idea. You want to represent the ACC? Join the ACC. But you know why you won't.
Because that means they have to split money.
Because
That's
they got
too easy.
the gun run Rikutazumi disease. We want to keep money. We don't want to give money away. Steal
Not
money.
just the Rikutazumi disease, the V Shoujo gun run disease too.
You know what? I got my take for segment 2. Victor, continue.
This is cowardly. And it's something that I don't think it's ever been done before. Deets, has this ever happened before?
Have people declined to play in a bowl game? Yeah, I mean it's happened. It hasn't happened this publicly, or like I said last week. It hasn't been as stupidly as Notre Dame has done it. I mean, they sent out their athletic director to put out a fire, and he not only set that ablaze. He flicked his cigarette in and said, "All right, I'll pour gas on this fire. Let's go."
Yeah, diesel fuel on it.
But I don't know, Victor. Did you hear BYU? Did you hear BYU's athletic director?
No.
Because this will give you some good perspective.
Okay.
So the Notre Dame director was going around saying, we should have been in, and we don't want to play because we feel cheated and all this, all that stuff. And so they were supposed to go play BYU in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. That's the bowl that they declined.
Right.
Now, they asked the BYU athletic director, what do you feel about Notre Dame declining to play against you? And he said, well, I think it's a good idea by them because you don't want to end your season with a butt whooping.
You know what? And that's the bad part, because now that you decline to take this bowl, they can sit there and take shots like that at you. Now you look like
BYU was I hate to say this, and I love Jeremiah Love, but BYU was going to kill Notre Dame.
But I mean, huge loss for Notre Dame, in the fact that you had a chance to have a bowl game for your true freshman starting quarterback. His first bowl game doesn't have to be in the college football playoff. His first bowl experience could have been playing against a good BYU team. And it's not a great bowl, and it's stupid to be the Pop-Tarts Bowl. But you still give CJ Carr a chance to go out, play, and get his feet wet, and you know what?
Right.
We've seen it too many times. The way to do this is not, hey, we're not going to play. The way to do this is Georgia rolling up into the Orange Bowl, pissed off they didn't get in, and dropping 70 to the team they played.
That's what I was going to get to. That's what I'm going to get to. Any bowl game, you're going to be in front. You're going to be on TV. Because let's be honest, Bowl games are all on TV. You can have the Gargura Bowl. And I would love to see a Gargura Bowl.
Gargura Bowl?
You can have the Gargura Bowl, and yes, you will have.
I'd pay to see that happen. I'd pay to make that a reality. Bring back Gura.
You can have.
And you know why we? And you know why we make that? And you know why we make that request? Because yes, Gura, it is you.
You know what? Better yet, since he's here, you can have the G Yoso Cute Queen Bowl, and it would be on TV.
No.
Can y'all imagine the logo?
I would pay to see that happen.
Wait. Just a minute. Can y'all imagine the logo for that?
Yes.
I can already picture it.
My point is.
Stop your brain right now.
Every bowl game is an opportunity for you to showcase your team's talents. And Dees just said it. You have a pure freshman starting quarterback, who could actually showcase his talents, help himself. Coming later on, people start getting their eyes on him. They're like, "Oh man, this kid's gonna be something special." But no, you robbed that of them. You robbed the students of actually going to a bowl game this year because you want to sit there and cross your arms and pout.
And that's the thing. Like, you could have gotten all of that. Yes, guys like Jeremiah Love, they're not going to play. Guys like Jeremiah Love are not going to play in a meaningless bowl game, and they shouldn't, because they're going to the NFL draft. Because Jeremiah Love is going to the NFL draft. He's a running back. He doesn't need to take any more hits. Right. But CJ Carr is coming back next. CJ Carr is stuck. He's coming back next year. Right. Why wouldn't you want not only the bowl game to get him ready, but the extra 3 weeks? Of being able to work with CJ Carr, being able to get him in a position where he's ready for next year, ready to come in and be the number one quarterback in college football next year, where he's got that possibility, and you could have showcased that. You could have worked with him all this time. Now you just say, "Nah, go home." But of course, Notre Dame, because they tried to put out the fires and it didn't work.
No.
So what's next? Go to the nuclear option.
Oh God.
Which of course came out on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And reason number 5,375 why I hate Chicago. Thanks to
my city. What's wrong with my city?
Thanks to the Chicago Sun-Times.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
The headline: Notre Dame out of college football playoff due to racism. Can't make this stuff up. I mean,
you know what?
So let me explain to you how dumb this is. Last year when Notre Dame got in and was celebrated as Marcus Freeman being an African-American head coach.
Yep.
Last year, he was celebrated as making the national championship game as an African-American head coach.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But a year later, he's not in because college football is racist against him. None of this makes sense. None of it makes sense because we have last year to go on.
Yeah.
Everybody talked about is this the revival of the African American head coach?
Right.
And now it's nope. This league is racist against black people.
Which it's not, because Notre Dame got punched in the mouth by Miami, and they got kicked in the ass by Texas Tech.
You know what this reminds me of?
Texas A&M. I beg your pardon, Texas A&M.
This reminds me of Tom Brady's final Super Bowl. He wins it. He beats Patrick Mahomes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had morons sitting there calling it racist because Patrick Mahomes is a black quarterback.
Mm-hmm. He had to beat Patrick Mahomes to get to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
And the racist comments that came from that, or the supposed racist comments that came from that, made me
just to invoke Nothing else has worked, so let's call it racist.
Yeah.
I want to tell you this right now, Chicago Sun-Times. You did more harm to that fact than pointing it out.
Yep.
Pointing it out made you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And pointing it out makes everybody go, next time when there is actual racism going on, everybody's going to go, you're the boy who cried wolf because you've done this too many times.
Right.
And Damien, I like that, but I'm going to change it. Notre Dame shouldn't be known as the Fighting Irish. It should be known as the Crying Karens. Because this is all you guys are known for now. You're going to sit there and squeal like a pig under a gate because you didn't get because you didn't get picked for bowl selection. You were not good enough this year to be a bowl. You were basically the runner-up last year.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? What happened this year?
With a chance to win that game, mind you.
Yes, you've laid egg after egg after egg. You laid a baker's dozen of eggs.
They laid 2 big ass eggs at Miami, and I'll repeat this, at home against Texas A&M.
And remember, and look, Jesus always said, in college football, it's not your record. It's who did you beat,
who you beat, and
who did you get beat by.
And who'd you beat, when'd you beat him, and who'd you get beat by.
It's that simple. That's why you're not in bowl contention. But to walk away, to sit there and say, we're not going to play because we're mad we didn't get selected. This is like the kid that gets picked last at kickball, so they're gonna referee.
Right.
But it's an even game. So you got 8 players, it's 4 on each team, but the kid that's mad that he got picked last is like, well, I'll just referee. You can't because we need you. It has to be even. No, it's good. I'll just referee. I'll just referee.
I've actually seen that happen.
It's like you can't because you are the even player. So the fact that you're gonna sit there and cross your arms, cry, squeal, and pout over the fact you didn't get put over a game that is, again, your destiny, your hands,
your fault,
and you're telling me that now you're gonna say ACC screwed you? Did the ACC tell you to go lay an egg against Miami?
And I mean,
this is like those.
Did the SEC tell you to lay an egg at home against Texas A&M?
Right.
I mean,
this is like those idiots on Marvel Rivals who only name one frigging character and then cry foul when their team loses because they can't run that character.
Hey. No need to pass me out.
I'm not calling you. I'm calling out the idiots that do it.
You are aware I used to One Trick Luna, right?
And then you went to other characters, right?
Not until season 2, but eventually, yes.
Well, then
that's why it's not directed at you. It's directed at the idiots that do it. I had a few last night. I'll get into that later.
Trust me, I don't say naming one character throughout an entire game, no matter what season it is. That's what you're saying.
I mean, the validity of did the ACC screw over Notre Dame? That's reference to the fact that they nonstop on loop played the Miami versus Notre Dame game on the ACC network.
On the ACC network.
Just back to back to back. Just as a reminder
24 hours
to the committee. As a reminder.
That's just rubbing margarita salt in the wound.
Yeah.
But it's not
24 hours.
But that's the job.
24 hours of Notre Dame versus Miami.
That's the job. That's the job of the ACC.
Yes.
The job of the ACC is to get their team in and put their best foot forward.
They're trying to be represented in the playoffs. That's the whole idea.
They want to get in so that their conference gets a piece of that.
Please keep your comments clean in the chat, or I will ban you. Period.
And so it's like, you could have come out and said, you could have come out and made that statement of, Hey, the ACC came out, but the thing is, you cannot say, well, because the ACC played all these games, we're not going to play. If they were playing in the bowl game, they could say whatever they wanted. They could say the ACC screwed us, and you know what? We're going to go into the bowl game, and we're going to take names.
We will show you why we should have been picked. Instead of us sitting there and crying and say we're not going to play, we'll go play in the Pop-Tarts Bowl, and then we'll show you why we should have been.
We'll go to the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
We'll
beat up BYU.
Watch BYU and plus BYU. Walk out. And the difference, and I mean, the big question would be like, all right, hey, you don't want to go play, and I know why they don't want to go play in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Everybody's already been. They've been to Camping World Stadium in UCF. What? I mean, I would probably, if I was Notre Dame, I would probably decline that too, because I'd be like, I don't want to go to Orlando. Let's go to the Bahamas Bowl.
Right.
Like,
I agree with that.
Let's go to the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Let's go to the Hawaii Bowl. Like, right. I want to go right. Somewhere exotic. I want to go somewhere and have a vacation.
Play somewhere exotic where you can have a vacation. And oh, by the way, there's a football game at the end of the week.
Yeah,
like that.
But I mean, you go back to the bowl, like what these bowls mean and all of that. Just go back and watch the 30 for 30 on the Hurricanes.
Yeah,
and, all of them are great. All of the 30 for 30s on the Hurricanes are great. But they had the one where they got sent to where they were supposed to be in the national championship game, or go to the Orange Bowl and play for it. And they get sent to the Cotton Bowl,
right?
And you have I forget his name because he's a nobody receiver, but he's like, we got off the plane. That he goes, that game was over when we got off the plane. We got off the plane and we didn't want to be there. We wanted to go home, and that was the Cotton Bowl where Mike Francesa said it was the most disgraceful thing ever because they put up 90 on Texas.
Right.
Where they were scoring every play and dancing in the end zone because they didn't care. They didn't want to be. They didn't want to be there.
But what makes it worse is that what you just said. Now BYU's AD is taking shots at Notre Dame, and Notre Dame can't say nothing because if they say something, people are gonna say, "Well, you're the one that declined."
Yeah, you should have gone. I mean, they should have played. They should have played somewhere. They should have done it. And I would have understood it. They were like, you know what? We don't want to go to that one, but we'll pick and choose our bowl game. Like
another one,
right?
We'll go somewhere. Like maybe they didn't want to travel. Maybe they were like, you know what? We'll go to some bowl game in Texas where you're closer to Indiana. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would have been fine with that. But again, it just makes you look. This is a weak move. This is a weak move by a team, I'll say a school that. Honestly, a lot of people had respect for.
Of course. Yes. And like I said, they threw it all away when they tried to explain away, well, we thought we were ranked high. Well, you're dumb enough to believe all the crap that was being talked about beforehand because it's like Playmaker said, the rankings had Notre Dame above Miami all year long,
right?
Or not all year, but after the SMU game, ESPN on their college rankings show had Notre Dame above Miami each and every week up until the last week, which tells you three things. One, it tells you those weren't the real rankings. Two,
one moment.
Yeah,
I want to address someone in the chat.
Yeah,
what are you calling a man?
Yeah,
what are you calling a man hiding behind an anime girl?
D-Mac, too cool.
You know what? Whoa. I'll settle this. D-Mac, goodbye.
Is Burnt Peanut in the chat? Is Burnt Peanut in the chat?
I don't know.
What is happening here? Anyway, but the first thing is they believe that. The second thing is so it proves that you're dumb, that that you're either dumb or manipulated, because anybody could have seen, anybody who paid attention all year knew you weren't going to be ahead of Miami because you lost head-to-head.
You lost head-to-head.
You were never going to be ahead of them unless something major happened to Miami.
Yeah.
And when that didn't happen, Miami gets to sneak by you.
Right.
The third thing that makes you look absolutely foolish is when last year you touted the fact that you had an African-American coach.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year you come out and say, oh, well, we didn't get in because our coach is black. You can't have it both ways.
Which is
dumb. You cannot have it both ways. And the way it is most likely last year, where Marcus Freeman did a great job and is getting the accolades he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's not going to get any of that because you just basically roped him into a controversy that he has no say over.
Right, you just ruined his reputation by pulling him in something that he really didn't want. He probably didn't even agree with what you said. But now, and like I said, this sometimes hasn't been relevant since Jay Mariotti left.
Oh God,
let's just be serious.
Jay Mariotti. I haven't heard that name in years.
The sometimes has not been relevant since Jerry Mariotti left. I'm just tired of this whole thing because Notre Dame had the opportunity, and now you're going to be known as the clowns of college football.
Before we move to segment 2, I do want to address. I want to address the chat now, and this is
here we go.
Our boy Damien came in with a good question.
Yep.
With a question of are bye weeks like cheating? Something to that effect. And the reason they have bye weeks, and both in college and the pros, the reason the pros have that bye week is so important to NFL teams, because they get that break and they get that chance to breathe.
Right.
After 17 games, they get that chance to just sit back, relax, and get their minds right for the playoff. That is huge, rather than playing week 17, week 18, and having to turn it right around and go and gear up for the playoff game. That's a lot for a team.
Yeah.
So, but what the bye week does, and the reason why they keep it at one, having a bye, is because you want something for the Denver Broncos to fight for. You want something for the Los Angeles Rams and you want something that they can keep going when they've already clinched a playoff spot. When a team has already clinched their playoff spot and maybe wrapped up their division, if you don't have that bye, well, what's the incentive to keep playing the rest of the year?
Right.
There's no incentive to keep going, other than we'll get a lesser opponent in week 1, but in week 1 of the playoff, that doesn't matter. What matters is, hey, we don't have to play at all. We get to sit back, watch everybody else beat each other up, and we get to sit at home and get maybe some of our guys who are a little bit nicked up, they get to get healthy, and everybody's got to come through us. That's the important part of having the bye in the NFL, is that it keeps week 16, 17, and 18 exciting for those top teams, because if they've wrapped everything up, you know what's going to happen. They're going to shut it. It's basically going to be a preseason game. They're going to play, 10, 12 snaps, pull their starters, and go the away.
It's going to be what happened to the 49ers 2 years ago. We're up against the break, and those are the random musings, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the random musings of Coming up after the break, me and Damien are going to have a fight.
Oh, no.
And I got something to talk about in a late night gaming session that still's got me rattled.
all of that when y'all get back.
A trailer that I saw yesterday too.
Oh God! You know what? I think we'll come back. With that because I want my 3 minutes back.
Oh, God,
Snowman in the morning and the Deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Race car drivers change lanes very fast, but with no outside mirrors. How come they don't crash? Introducing Angel View, the new wide-angle mirror that reduces blind spots. Angel View simply snaps over your car's rear view mirror, giving you a 160-degree view behind you. Just look at the difference. Look, ordinary rear view mirrors are small and flat, but Angel View has a huge mirror with curved glass. This convex shape allows you to see both blind spots with one glance. And with our Pro Edition special coating, it's anti-glare at night. Get your Angel View now for just $19.99. But wait, Angel View may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Angel View is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-495-0761. That's 1-800-495-0761. Or visit getangelview.com. Order now.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
And every time I saw the word king appear in a song, in the back of my head, I heard Ray Ray say Kang.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Welcome back to this Thursday edition of Snowman in the morning.
You good there, Don?
Oh. I got
he's
nothing.
going to recover from that.
Drinking that good old hand brown liquor.
Shut up.
While playing for them Lakers.
Shut up.
Brom.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, whatever.
Hashtag cute people.
Done. I'm done. We out of here. I'm done.
I'm gonna put some in the comments.
Okay.
Quick.
Just kidding.
The college football picks are sealed anyway. We don't even need to do those.
And it takes Jen to go, Braun.
I mean, I can do it again if you want.
No.
Blue hell. There, I just got a. I want this hashtag trending.
No.
My son did that. Oh yeah, I can do that. Hold on a minute.
That's not trending. No, stop.
You can't stop it.
Yes.
Oh,
we're not making it trend. No.
Oh, yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Now, okay.
There, now we are.
I put some
and to keep a promise, let's make that trending also.
Climb for Chris. Yes, indeed.
Yes. And we will be there on March 1st.
Now, okay.
Live.
So,
well, at least it will. Shut up, Damien.
I'm on Alarm Island.
Oh, no.
Shut up!
You know.
Yeah, you opened your whole mouth.
What? And said that.
And said that. Now,
you know what? Now I gotta find it. Dang nabbit.
Now, dog, what happened in this game?
Now I gotta find it. What'd you say, Victor?
So,
what happened in the game that made him so rattled? Before I get into my tirade.
Yeah.
I'll keep this short and sweet. Late night session on Rivals. I had a few friends that were jamming. You know, we three it up. Everything seemed normally fine until we had a rando who showed up, who decided to harp about the fact that one of ours is a Jeff main, and apparently the rando is a Jeff main, and completely went off the hinge.
Bruh.
I am talking about the fact that
is this man a Jeff one trick?
Probably. I mean, I don't know.
I think he is because he flat.
Bro. No, I'm not talking to you. I want to talk to the rando real quick. But like, bro, listen to me. Jeff isn't even the top 3 healers right now. You wanna play a good healer? Invisible Woman is right there. Luna Snow is right there. Cloak and Dagger right there. And you harp about Jeff?
Actually, it got to the point where he said, wait a minute. It got to the point where he said, quote, I hope you get banned, you insert name that needs to be put on a list. Close quote.
Banned for taking someone else's main. Bro.
Look, I know. Look, I will say this. I know it is frustrating. Like I said, I used to play Smite for a while.
If that was a thing, I would use that to get back at everyone that bans Luna in comps.
Well, I'll put it like this. I know how frustrating it is when your main gets taken, but that's why there are other players, other heroes, other gods, whatever game you're playing. The other characters that you can have fun. It's not the end of the world. Calm down. It's not the end of the world.
Apparently, to this clown, it was.
All right.
Idiot.
But that happened.
Victor, your turn.
Oh, another better healer that was right there. Rocket Raccoon.
Has anyone
do
heard
a no damage rocket run? Go on. You know you want to.
Has anyone heard from Glitch? No.
Oh, we cut him off.
God.
We cut him off.
Now, okay, Deets, I made a mistake yesterday. I heard you go off on the Supergirl trailer. And my first thought is, it's really as bad as it is.
It's worse.
Yeah. I would
much worse.
This is worse. And what angered me the most wasn't even so much the trailer. The trailer was already trashed. I knew it was going to be. But the choice of music.
Oh, Jesus.
As I've told Snowman, my favorite music, my favorite song from any artist is Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite song from a female artist specifically is Call Me by Blondie. And this is what you do. But you attach Blondie's Call Me to this trash heap of a dumpster fire called The Super. And I know what is this movie about? Ask the question. What's the movie about? Deez, what's that movie about?
The movie is about Supergirl being a girl boss and being upset that Superman is better than her. I mean, the first thing in the trailer is Crypto peeing on a newspaper because it has Superman on it.
Right.
And because if you really examine that one clip, there's two things going on. She's upset that Superman is getting the publicity for saving the world, and her things, the things she's doing is pushed to the side. But if you read the article, if you zoom in on it, like everybody has, because that's what everybody does now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she saved a cat. That's the article. She saved a cat from a tree.
Right.
And she's mad that Superman is getting the lead article that he saved the world. There's a big difference between saving the world.
Kind of a big difference there.
But again, that opening just tells you everything you need to know about it. This movie is going to be, we're going to take a massive dump on the movie that we just put out. This isn't even like, if this were coming out and we're like, that were a picture of Cavill and they were dumping on the Snyderverse, then I could be like, okay, that's James Gunn taking a shot at the Snyderverse, and the fans that want the Snyderverse back, that's him taking a shot at them. No, it's his own movie that he just put out that he knows flopped at the box office, and he's telling everybody, well, that's garbage. Don't listen to that. None of this makes sense.
Beats to your left, really quick. Thank you. Now,
the other thing is also is like the very ending line of that whole thing was like, oh, what's the difference between you? What was something you remember about Superman? What was the difference between you and Superman? And she says, Superman sees the good in everybody. I see the truth.
Melissa.
Oh my God.
I'm in the comments. I see this thing from Melissa. She says, quote, the guy in the top right, meaning Dietz, looks like Trevor from GTA. And why is he holding the Fortnite pickaxe? This is Melissa English 3.
Oh my God.
I think Dietz has significantly more hair than Trevor.
That ain't no pickaxe. That's Stormbreaker.
Yep.
There you
I
go.
mean, it wasn't Fortnite for that endgame mode.
I found something. And somebody on this panel ain't gonna like me, but
oh boy.
Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks.
Okay.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Whoa, stop. Snowman.
Yes, sir.
Hunter's got to go.
Goodbye, Hunter. You
Hunter's gotta
stupid
go.
son of a bitch.
We have jokes, we have fun and all that kind of stuff, but when you start saying racist crap like that, absolutely
That is not and will never be allowed.
That's not acceptable.
Give me this camera.
Now.
We allow folks to have fun in the chat. We also ban people that think they're having their version of fun and it doesn't combine with what we're doing. When you say racist stuff like was just said, and I will not repeat it, you get banned for life from here. We're all about having fun, delivering the sports talk, messing with Jen because it's what we do, messing with the dog because it's what we do, and the panel messing back with me. But when you say ignorant like that, unacceptable, not allowed, and you won't be back. Period.
We mess with Jen because she's cute.
I'm not cute.
Yes,
you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
are.
No.
Yes, you are.
No. Wrong button.
There you go. Yes,
I did not mean to push that button, but it works.
It works.
I did not mean to push that button, but it works.
But if you
matter of fact, I'm gonna push it again.
But the thing is that you're gonna sit there and say, like, honestly, I don't even think this movie works as a girl boss movie because what did she do that was girl boss like?
You want an actual girl boss movie?
She talks down to the best thing in DC Comics. I mean, this is why DC will never get off the ground, because they cannot understand Superman is supposed to be truth, justice, and the American way, and the symbol on his chest, it's supposed to mean hope. Yes. It's supposed to be hope for a better future. That's the whole point of Superman. The boy of tomorrow, Supergirl, the girl of tomorrow. It's about bringing hope back to the universe, that everyone looks up to Superman as hope, that there's a better future. And if you just take a massive dump on your main character, there's no hope. There's no hope for your universe. It's done.
Speaking of hope, I have a surprise for Luna.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
I hope this guy shows up tomorrow.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
The petition's on. Let's do it right now. From Seattle to Boston, from San Diego to Miami, and all points in between. Let's petition the NBA to get LeBron James traded. From the Lakers to the Warriors. LeBron James to the Warriors. We need to see it. What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
And you see,
I would love to be able to chat with Cole Johnson again.
You
know what? I'd love to get him involved in our last Uma Musume race of the year.
But you know what? I will say there's one thing to clap it up, and that was during the Game Awards. They showed some trailers.
Really?
They did.
And Lara Croft has returned. And
Really?
The true Lara Croft.
Lara Croft has returned, and everybody's pissed off.
Everyone's losing.
We've got Lara Croft back. Deadpool has been announced as the season 6 hero from Marvel Rivals, alongside possibly Elsa Bloodstone for 6.5.
Okay.
You know what? With y'all talking to this, you know what button I forgot to push?
Well, I was going to just put this up for a little bit, but because I know we got to get back to college football. But yeah,
we're about to get out of here. But since Jen opened her mouth,
sorry,
I'm teasing you, okay? But since Jen opened her whole mouth, we may as well bring this full circle. A segment which will get an extension after the new year.
And Deez has a controller.
If you're in the arcade, you got to break out the controller.
You got to break out the controller.
You got to have the controller.
That's controller twins. All right.
Well,
so I'm gonna say this. I think this is
speaking of controllers.
Oh boy.
Here's mine.
But you see who's back. But Victor, you saw the commercial. I mean, the best trailer was for a video game that came out in 1985.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mega Man is back, and it looks like Mega Man. That's the most important.
That's the big thing. It looks like Mega Man.
I got to say this was a funny comment that was made when Laura got introduced, because she's back to the tank top, the khaki shorts, the boots, the gymnastics.
The real Lara Croft.
You said that with a T, right?
The gymnastics.
You said boots, right?
Oh, the boots. Yes. The boots.
Why were people booing it?
No. He's
replace the T with another. Replace the T with another letter And that's why people are pissed Laura Croft is back.
Yeah, because
Bruh.
and she's not even as well endowed as she was in the early game. But here's the thing.
No, definitely not.
But
in a playful response, and I better do this right.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Chris Dietz, you for that comment.
But
if we're gonna be talking,
There's a reason I'm teasing Dietz for his question about seeing boots, because in a radio play that I did in 2003, I made that very mistake.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was playing a character called the Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to the final reading, and I'm
Oh,
looking at the line. You remember this, Victor?
Yes.
I'm looking at the line, and the line said beasts of prey.
Right.
Somehow, I inserted an extra letter.
Yep.
Changes the entire dynamic of that statement.
My Lord, did it change the entire dynamic. And I felt so bad that I messed up. I started crying and walked off the stage with everybody laughing. It was Herb Kent that made me realize, do you realize how much more fun you made this with that mistake? And I sat and thought about it, and I said, you know what? You're right. I've laughed at it for the past 22 years. But that day when I did that, I felt horrible. But then I started laughing, which is why I started laughing when Dietz asked the question about boots, and I nearly choked up my water.
Right.
Little rat.
Nice.
So here's so someone sat there, got mad, and was like, well, like Laura doesn't look realistic like she used to in the 2013 games. Like, she's fighting for her life with a thick set of falsies, because according to them, she has false eyelashes. And I'm like, you do realize that later on in the exact same trailer, she's shooting at a dinosaur.
You know, let me close the top here by question for Snowman. You said yesterday that one of the reasons Kaepernick isn't in the NFL is because he's settled with the NFL, which is fair.
That's not why he's not in the NFL.
But I didn't say that's why he's not in the NFL. I just brought up the fact that he settled with the NFL. Where's the crucifixion for Brian Flores? Because he settled with the NFL.
That's not why Kaepernick's not in the NFL. The reason why he's not in the NFL is because no team wants him.
Every team in the NFL, including the team that drafted him, which is the San Francisco 49ers, said no.
No, he basically opted out. He opted out of his extension. He was going to have an extension with the Niners,
which is the richest extension.
He tried to play his hand at free agency because of the kneeling. Because he said, well, if I'm standing for something, then more people will side with me, and they're going to pick me up. That didn't happen because, to be honest, a lot of the fans of football, any of them either served or have served in the armed forces, or they have conservative political views.
Very conservative.
And they're not going to find someone who is openly kneeling during the national anthem.
You know what? I'm going to make Victor laugh. I'm going to make all of you laugh. Someone asked me why I don't talk politics on my show and started to spew his conservative political views. And he said, do you understand? I said, sir, I live in Indiana. Does that tell you anything? He laughed and walked off.
It has nothing.
But I don't like talking politics because I don't follow politics.
And I'll give you another perfect example. Snoop Dogg himself said the following: "You can either be an activist or you can be an athlete. You cannot be both." There are many have tried. Very seldom they succeed.
Michael Jordan said it the best. Republicans buy shoes too.
Yep, and they did.
And they did.
I mean, they always asked him, "Why don't you pick a side?" And he said it the best. I mean,
Republicans buy my shoes too, and then the boom.
Why would you cut off? Why would you cut off 50%? Why would you cut off 50% of your of your audience power?
Let me help you out, Damien, because look,
that's not good math.
Let me explain something to you, Damien. I wanted Colin to be back in football. I wanted him to come back to the NFL. He messed up his deal in Denver. His girlfriend messed up his deal in Baltimore. He almost had a job in Miami. He almost had a job in Miami, but he decided to wear a Fidel Castro shirt in Florida.
That's a fast way to get your ass kicked.
While we're talking about this, while we're talking about backup quarterbacks, can I just say something to Snowman and Jody? I know you're a Colts fan. Either hide or listen up, because Colts fans, y'all need to understand what's going on.
Oh boy.
One thing I have a huge problem with, not that you signed Phillip Rivers, the fact that Phillip Rivers started the game last Sunday. Here's the problem.
What does it say about AR5?
Here's the problem.
What does it say about
you had a guy in Riley Leonard.
Thank you.
You drafted.
Yep.
True.
B, you worked with him in the preseason. You worked with him through
regular season,
13 games of the regular season. And you're telling me what you just told the world is
you have no
Riley Leonard's been with us the whole season,
and
he's not ready to play.
I'll take it from here. What pissed me off about the signing of Phillip Rivers, it tells, when Daniel Jones went down, my thoughts immediately went, they're gonna have Riley Leonard, a very capable quarterback,
right,
to play.
And you could have had
Phillip Rivers. They sign a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. They talk him out of retirement. When that deal was signed, I'm thinking, okay, he's going to back up Riley Leonard. No, it's the reverse, and it pisses me off. And it pisses me off about the Colts that they show no belief whatsoever in Riley Leonard. None.
You could have actually signed on Phillip Rivers as like either a quarterback coach or a practice squad coach.
But it's not just a rebuke. It's not just a rebuke on Riley Leonard. That's the funniest thing about this is a rebuke on the entire coaching staff.
Yes.
Because the quarterback coach, you're telling me this guy's been around since you drafted him. He went through training camp. He went through draft day training camps. He went through preseason. He went through the regular season. And you're telling me that he's not prepared to start a game where I understand, hey, he's not the starting quarterback. But the starting quarterback went down. That means next guy up. That means next guy up.
The next guy up was Riley Leonard.
And if you're telling me Phillip Rivers, after signing a contract 4 days later, is a better option than Riley Leonard, then your coaching staff has failed you.
Massively.
The coaching staff has failed the Colts this season because they had a playoff spot in their grasp. They're going through a tough time. Yeah, they're going through a tough time. They're going through a tough time right now. But you're not going to trust Riley Leonard to get you across the finish line? I hope San Francisco goes into Indianapolis and tears them to shreds.
They're probably
going. But that's the thing that Indianapolis needs to be looking at is why did our coaching staff not have our backup quarterback ready to play? Why was he not ready to play this far into the season? Why does the coaching staff not trust Riley Leonard? There's my question. You're 15 weeks into the season. Daniel Jones goes down. Riley Leonard's the number 2 guy on the roster, and you're not going to start him?
It should have went down the same way with Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins went through most of the season, got hurt.
Mhm.
They pulled up Michael Penix, and he ended up carrying the Falcons the rest of the way.
Yes.
It should be the exact same. So what this tells me is either the quarterback coaches group is completely inept, or they see something no one else does, and they say, we cannot trust this kid yet. I'm going with the former.
I'm willing to think it's the former and not the latter.
It's both, and both are a symptom of one's a symptom of the other. I mean, if he's not ready to play, A, why'd you draft him? B, why have you kept him around for 15 weeks? If he's not ready to play in this is the scenario you drafted him
that
for.
Should be his.
Mm-hmm.
and it makes you go back to the week before the Daniel Jones injury, where Daniel Jones is saying he's playing on a broken femur,
broken fibula.
Why is he playing on a broken fibula? Because they don't trust Riley Leonard to take snaps.
Question for Snowman: do the Colts still have Ellinger?
I'm looking that up now. I'm about to say yes. Sam Ellinger out of Texas, I think.
So in any situation, this looks horrible.
No, he's in Denver.
Okay, so either way, and I'll get to the Snoop Dogg question in a bit. The point is that even if you want to say that he's made his own hypocritical situations, he's still not wrong. There's a very tacit line between being an athlete and an activist. Look at Muhammad Ali. It took him, I want to say, decades to get back to where he was after his stance about the draft.
Mm-hmm.
It took him decades to get there. It takes a while, and very few people can actually, go on the activist versus athlete role. The problem is that there's a lot of information that is not put out when it comes to police brutality situations. I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Right.
I'm not saying it happens too much. But there's a lot of information that is not put out there, and we're not on it. But the thing is that that's not why Colin Kaepernick is not in NFL. He's in NFL. He's not in NFL because teams said we don't want the distraction, and his assets are not enough for us to say we'll take a chance.
You just said the key word. The key difference between Muhammad Ali and Colin Kaepernick. Muhammad Ali, the team Muhammad Ali plays for is Muhammad Ali.
That's also true.
Colin Kaepernick is part of a team sport.
Yeah.
True.
That means people have to root for the team, and there's 45 other. There's 70 other guys that are in that locker room that have to believe in that guy. And one guy we've seen it. One bad apple can spoil the bunch.
The whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And no team is going to take that risk. Whereas Muhammad Ali, everything falls on his shoulder. Everything falls on his shoulder.
He's got to handle it. He's got to handle everything himself.
And he has the ability to overcome that. As in a team sport, you don't have that ability.
Now,
you're going to get swept up. You're going to get swept up in it just the same as anybody else.
True. Now, I'm sorry I had to go on that tangent a little bit, but when it comes to the Colts, this is a massive black eye for the Colts because you were talking about a team that the first couple weeks of the season we're thinking, this might be an AFC championship team.
They were dynamite. And now they're not going to even make. And now they're not going to even take the playoffs. They're not going to even make. They're not going to even make the playoffs unless
Houston has a collapse.
Unless Houston and Jacksonville have a collapse.
Right.
The Colts are out.
The Colts
and I hate saying it because I hate saying it because it's one of the teams I follow. But
the
Niners are going to go into Indy and they're going to tear them up. Let me use the words of my late mother. The Niners are going to go to Indianapolis and play a game called Tear That Ass Up.
Right.
Because the Colts can't figure out what the hell they're doing this late in the season, which is a big, massive joke for them.
It's abysmal.
It is quite abysmal.
Like it's one thing if Brian Leonard had played last week, played awful, and you said, you know what, we just signed Phil Burley, we're gonna go to Rivers. When you go to Rivers, who's been around the team for 4 days.
Mm-hmm. So you trust the guy who's been around the team 4 days rather than the guy that's been around the team 13 weeks, 15 weeks rather?
Makes absolutely zero sense.
Zero sense whatsoever. So I'm to the point where earlier in the season I capitulated for the 49ers, but there were legitimate reasons. Lose Fred Warner, lose Nick Bosa, all this stuff. Now I capitulate that the Colts are gone because of their ineptitude, their stupidity, and everything else. I might do a video.
I would hold off on that based off the last couple schedules I've been looking at.
Why?
F that. I capitulate, man.
And also,
Jacksonville's last few games: Denver, Indy, Tennessee. Houston has the Raiders, Chargers, and Indy. Indy still has a shot.
The problem is what's the Jaguars' magic number?
I'm not. Look, the Colts went to Jaguar and they were pit and teethful.
At least the Indiana got the Bears now.
No, they don't. Oh, I promised you something. Victor. We're gonna close on this note here.
Okay.
I promised you something. Damian brought up the Knicks winning the NBA Cup. Hey. And I thought of something from a late friend of ours.
Okay.
The late, great Alvin Washington Jr., who once upon a time on our show said, oh, shoot, I didn't have the button ready. Dog, this is for you. He said, quote, why in the hell is the Madison Square Garden round?
I remember that.
Close quote. Vinny, that's for you, Vinny, baby. We miss you, dog.
Raiders is going to be an easy win. We know that. Chargers is going to be a tougher out.
I would love nothing more than to see the Colts win out and for Jacksonville and Houston to stumble.
And I agree with Damian. I feel bad for JT because if things don't break the right way, this could actually spell the end of his MVP run.
But Jacksonville ain't stumbling. They're not stumbling. No, the final week against Tennessee. Tennessee wants the season to be over now.
Yeah, they want to roll with that number one pick.
I think Tennessee wanted the season to be over after week 3 when the Colts stopped them.
They don't want to play that game. So Jacksonville's going to dog walk them. So that's one win already. And the other 2 games, Denver's going to be the rough one, but the other game they have is Indianapolis. They already beat them.
Let me play something for Luna here, since she don't want to believe that she's the cute queen. I can blame somebody. Well, she is, but she doesn't want to believe it. But
no.
You know why she says that?
Why are we blaming Goldship?
Because you do.
Because Goldship, it is you. That's why.
To be fair, we were watching the Uma Musume anime. Goldship gets up to the craziest and stupidest of things. Anything to get out of training.
One final word.
The girl's always carrying a Rubik's Cube with her, for God's sake.
The jokes write themselves. One final word before we get out of here. Hey, Chicago, it's time to climb. Excitement is in the air as we come together for something extraordinary. The Climb for Chris fundraising event, a celebration of strength, community, and unwavering hope. One of our own, Brother Wright's class of 2009, a leader, a coach, a friend, a father, Chris Hilliard has spent his life lifting others up, guiding young athletes, inspiring students, and taking every chance to explore the world with his wife Lauren and their 1-year-old son. But in September of 2024, everything changed. Chris was diagnosed with a rare aggressive brain tumor. Since then, he's been in constant, grueling treatment, traveling out of state almost every other week, from last-minute flights to long hotel stays to meals and rental cars. The bills add up fast. Chris is now a part of an international clinical trial, a treatment path that gives real hope. But staying in the fight means staying in the program, and staying in the program means more travel, more time away, and more mounting expenses. So now it's our turn to show up for him. Join us at Climb for Chris, featuring live music from Maggie Speaks, great food, drinks, raffles, and a community ready to stand tall. Every dollar raised goes toward Chris's medical and travel costs so he can focus on healing, not bills. Every $10 makes a difference. And if you can't give today, sharing the page helps more than you know. Chris is always the one who shows up when it matters. Now we climb for him. Be a part of the miracle. Be a part of the movement. Join us, support, pray, and share. Together, we climb. Learn more and contribute today at Climb for Chris by visiting climbforchris.com. Had to put that in.
Yes, sir.
Chris Hilliard, we love you. We love his family and everybody that's supporting the cause. And as I announced before, we're going to be there live.
And donate just for wearing a Darren Woodson jersey in the promo.
There you go.
There you go, right there.
There's just for the Darren Woodson.
Now, you said we were getting out of here. We ain't done yet.
Yeah, we are.
We've got picks to make.
No, we don't. Jen already
Yeah, we do.
our ass.
All right, go ahead.
We still got picks, damn it.
I'll put an end to this. Whatever pick you make ain't gonna work. Whatever pick I make ain't gonna work. It's Dietz and Jen that are fighting it out. Victor's just here.
Yep.
And to quote Dietz, I'm just here for the memes. Done.
Well, let's get the picks out the way. Let's go. Hurry
No.
up. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Seahawks and Oklahoma. There you go.
There's 4, dude. If we're doing the college slate, there's 4 of them.
There's 4.
1.
No, 4.
We're not picking we're not picking 19 games tomorrow.
Yeah, we are.
Says who?
Says me.
You two realize I'm
Just a
not
minute.
here
Just a
tomorrow
minute.
to
Just a
make
minute.
the
Just a minute.
picks.
Don and I have not had a playful fight like this in years, so I'm going to do
You realize that the one next to me ain't going to be around for tomorrow for the show. We got to do a special for that one.
Oh, shut the up with your
No, he's not wrong though. I'm
I'm going to come up there and I'm going to crack you upside the head, and then I'm going to rock bottom your ass.
I will DDT you into this front yard with a big ass tree in front of it. Okay. All right, let's make our picks. College football playoff begins tomorrow. Don has the lines. Let's get going.
Let's go.
Let's start the party off with a game that keeps flipping more than Congress. It's Oklahoma hosting Alabama. Oklahoma's favored by 1.5. The over-under is 49.5. As we mentioned, Jen did clinch, so this is just for and giggles. Boss, kick it.
Boomer Sooner. They're gonna win. They'll win it at home.
Deets.
A home team has not lost in the first round of the college football playoff until tomorrow night. Alabama, we saw what happened. Alabama beat Georgia. Georgia came back in the SEC championship. It's hard to beat a team twice. And Alabama, Ty Simpson, if you're the guy, it's time to step up. I'm going with Bama on the road.
Vic.
Oh, my.
Ugh.
If you smell.
Yes, I'm busting out the rock theme. I can't help it.
All right,
Victor.
All right, I'll go with Sooners.
Which
And
means, Jen, you've got something to say to somebody above you.
Yeah, I'm on an island.
No,
Dietz
not
island.
you.
Oh, Dietz is on an island.
Right.
It's Dietz.
When did I start?
Yes.
Bama on an island. That's not a bad island to be on. Not in college football.
I'm already winning anyway. You realize that, Deed. So, you know what?
That's all right. I'm not Notre Dame. I don't back down. I don't back down.
I don't care. Stay solo and stay second. You lost to an anime girl. How do you feel?
He said, I'm not Notre Dame. I don't back down. Next
on the list, leading into the Saturday slate, it's number 10 Miami facing off against number 7 Texas A&M. A&M laying 3.5 over under 48.5. Boss,
you may as well make that 30. Texas A&M all the way.
Dietz.
Yeah, this is one. The Aggies, the 12th man, they're going to come out. They're going to come out blazing. I'm going with A&M.
And 100,000 people at Kyle Field.
Who are they playing? Who's A&M playing?
Miami.
Oh, it doesn't matter then. Give me A&M.
Yeah.
Jen, 3 words to you.
So you're going A&M as well, Don?
Yep.
Good. Now tweet that ish. And I am so gutted I can't be here tomorrow to say it.
And
you will.
Apparently Dietz is on Supergirl Island, according to Danny Hernandez.
That's
Super
awesome.
Girl Island. Oh.
Next on the list, it's number 11 Tulane visiting Lane Kiffinless Ole Miss, who's favored by about 3/4 of a country mile, and the over-under's at 56.5.
Trinidad Chambliss goes nuts. Trinidad Chambliss gets tree fitty in the first half. Give me Ole Miss.
Dietz.
We have not had an upset in the college football playoff
Is he calling for it?
without their head coach, with Trinidad Chambliss looking at transfer portals. I'm calling the upset. Tulane.
He's going to call for it. Okay.
Vic.
Ole Miss.
Jen, you got 2 words to Dietz then, because I'm taking Ole Miss in this one.
Oh, Deets.
Especially they're mad at Lane. They're being mad at Mr. Kiffin.
Deets. When are you going to learn?
We're all here for the memes.
Come on, let's hear it.
When are you going to learn? Stay solo and again, stay second.
It's just amazing.
Last college game on the list. This one's even worse. It's James Madison visiting number 5, Oregon. Oregon's favored by about 1.5 miles, and the over-under's at 47.5. Who the hell cares?
Remind me who James Madison is again.
James Madison Dukes.
They're from your favorite state.
Oh.
What do you mean, my favorite state?
What's the state you don't want to talk about?
Whoa.
James Madison it is a college in Harrisburg, Virginia.
You do realize there's a reason I don't want to talk about that state.
Exactly. That's why he said
Boss, leave this off before the siblings get at each other's throats.
Fantastically.
All right, before
quack,
the siblings start fighting.
Even Dave's like, wow.
I don't want a piece of that. Oregon. Do we? You know what? Give me the actual number on the spread.
Oregon by 21.
Oh my God.
They'll score that in the first set. They'll score that in the first 7 minutes. Quack, quack, quacking, quack. Give me the Ducks.
Yeah, going across country. The guy to watch in the game, though, Dante Moore is going to be great. but he's going to be great because he's throwing to Kenyon Sadiq.
Kenyon Sadiq, the Ducks version of Brock Bowers. Can we just call? Give me this camera. No, don't give me this camera. Give her this camera. 3 words.
Yeah, considering I think everyone else is on that boat.
Yeah, I think we're all going this way. So sweep that ish, and I believe that's the last one. Yeah.
We got the Thursday night pro football game tonight.
Seahawks.
It's the Rams and Seattle. Seattle favored a 1.5.
Seattle. I'm going with a home.
It's the Rams.
Seattle.
Oh.
It's in Seattle.
I think you don't mean the Rams. You mean the Los Angeles Rams.
Yes, the Los Angeles.
Now look here, priestess.
That's where I'm going. That's what I'm going. I'm going the other way. I'm going with Los Angeles Rams.
Listen here.
Damien said
Los Angeles
tie.
Damien said tie.
Scoreless tie.
No, there ain't gonna be a scoreless tie.
That's what Snowman was. Is a scoreless tie.
Deej, which way are you going here?
You know what, Victor? If it's a tie, it's gonna be what the Cowboys and the Packers did. 40 apiece with 800 yards of off. It's going to be 800 yards of offense in this game.
But we had the most exciting tie.
I'm still going with the Seahawks, and they walk off.
All right.
Deets?
It's one thing if the Seahawks and Rams played like week 3 or week 4. It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And the Rams absolutely destroyed the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks can't throw the ball against this Ram defense. The Rams are going to win this game. Even without Devontae Adams, they still have Puka Nacua.
I'll call a score for this just to get on Dietz's nerves, and he's going to laugh at me when I say this. 33-30 Seahawks, which was the score I picked for the Rams, and then the Rams put a foot in their ass.
I
think the Q Queen is going to have 2 words for me.
Boss, I took Seattle as well, so technically it's a split card.
Split card. Fences
I have
open.
one question.
Someone asked, "What's this wacky mashup?"
Are my fences allowed?
Yes.
4 glass games, 5 fence. So yes, they are.
Okay, fence me.
Now we're getting out of here.
Right.
Those are the picks. Sure as hell bound to go wrong for the college football playoffs and tonight's game because who the hell cares about it? Brought to you by BetUS.com where the game begins and want to parlay the world's richest parlay. Boss, get us out of here, please.
Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. Follow everybody on this panel, especially the Q Queen on Twitch. She's going to do Marvel Rivals.
Snowman, it didn't hit him. It didn't hit him.
For once, it didn't hit him.
These
are the bloody...
It took 16 weeks.
16 weeks.
16
And
weeks.
his own hand is what hits him. Now we can get out.
Dog has the same luck as the Carolina Panthers.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
That hurt.
I'm getting a visit from Binks.
It's in the special tomorrow.
Yeah, Uma Friday special tomorrow. And follow that Q Queen on Twitch. We're
I'm
out
not
of here.
cute.
Hashtag
Yes,
the
you
Q
are.
Queen Bowl.
Not cute.
You know what?
We'll get a logo made for it.
I got it. I got it. Y'all ready?
Yep.
No.
It's the
What?
Wanna Parlay Q Queen Bowl.
There you go. Want to parlay?
Presented by Marvel.
I am going to send a dozen couches your way.
Oh, bring them on. We need them. Presented by it's the Wanna Parlay Cute Queen Bowl. Sponsored by Marvel Rivals.